Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening us from. By the way, guys, as you can see, I'm on the road. We are driving to Hamburg. We are going to attend a Cameroonian event. As sponsors, we are sponsoring the event as Diaspora Insurance. I'm going to share some clips of the event on a different video and maybe talk about Diaspora Insurance. Anyways, let me take this opportunity and thanks my OG. Thank you so much for always clicking to come back and watch my videos. And to my new subscribers, thank you so much. You're welcome and feel loved. Anyways, on today's video, I want to share why I stopped sending money back home and why maybe you should also stop. But before I share my reasons, I want to say something. We have people back home, or we have parents back home, when they send their kids abroad, they see that as an investment. So they automatically want to be paid back every month, or they feel like the child is obligated to be sending them something back, or even support the rest of their children. Like after sending one of the kid abroad, some of them even stopped working, because they have already invested on someone in diaspora. So you realize that this person in diaspora has no life, because all she does is work and support her family members back at home. We parents, we need to stop this. It's your obligation to give your child the best. So stop seeing them as investments. I was talking to a friend. She's only 25 and she's already depressed. She's depressed because she has to pay for her brother's college fee. She has to take her sister to high school. She has to even take care of her grandmother. And when a member of the family gets sick, they call her. She has a lot of responsibilities just because they managed to send her abroad. She's depressed. She has no life. She has no life. Every penny she makes, she sends it back home. She has nothing for herself. So back to my reasons, guys, but I want to make this one clear. I send money when it's necessary, when there is need. And sometimes I even send something without them asking. But one of the main reasons why I stopped sending money is because I decided to put myself first. If I succeed, I can be able to help others, but not when I'm suffering, not when I'm struggling. Yeah. If I get stressed and depressed and then I die, who is going to support them? So that's one of the reasons I decided to invest in myself first before helping others. And to be honest, it has been working. The next one is those people are actually not suffering. Have you been back home for a vacation? Have you seen the kind of lifestyle those people are living? So the only person who is suffering here is you or me. I'm the one who is going to get depressed. I'm the one who is going to get stressed because all I'm doing is waking up so early, working up, doing more than one job to pay for their lifestyle. And the next one is those people are, some of those people are lazy, not all, but some of them are lazy. They cannot even cater for their families because they have a stupid person in diaspora who will work their ass out and pay their bills. And this one goes to the parent kid, especially to the parents' kid. Let's say the parents in diaspora and the kids are back home. Adult kids are back at home. You're going to find those kids doing nothing because they are relying on their parents abroad to send them money. They have no jobs, no skills, nothing, spending money on useless things. And they actually don't even think of investing. The parents are going to send money so that they can start a business. That business will fail. The parents are going to start something up for them. That thing is going to fail. They are going to marry. They are going to get married and expect their parents to support those families. And when it comes to even this part of starting a business, the idea is to always start something up for them so that they can be able to support themselves, but they don't do that because they enjoy getting support from you without any sweat. They are not sweating. But if they get into business, they are going to be working and they don't want to do that. You send money to them. There is no thank you because it's your job. It's like it's a normal thing. Send me money. They don't even confirm that they have received the money. Most of them, they don't even confirm. They have a confirmative amnesia. They don't even say thank you for sending the money, where the money has come from, may God blah blah blah. They don't do that because it's your job to support them. And I understand that most of them, after they cash out the money, they go somewhere, they dine, they eat well, while you are here eating sukuma wiki ugali and nothing, you're not doing anything for yourself. They will never call to ask you how you're doing because you're in diaspora. You're supposed to be fine. What can go wrong in diaspora? They will never. They only call you when they are in need or they want something from you. But just like that, checking on you, say no a few times, you become their worst enemy. They don't even understand what you're doing in diaspora because you have no money. There's no time you can afford anything. You become their worst enemy. No calls until they want money. That's one I've already shared. They don't call. They don't call you. The whole of the month, they won't call you. They wait up until the end of the month or the school are almost open. That's when they call you because they need school fees. When you decide to plan a trip home, or when I plan a trip home, everybody calls asking, what are you bringing for me? Unaniletea nini? And when you happen to buy them something, why? The way they are going to criticize those stuff. Epuona hizi manguo zinakaa sijui za nini, they are going to criticize those stuff and they won't buy anything even for your kids. Me, I had to make it clear to my people. If I come back home and you expect me to bring you something, ninunulie hata kitu ya kupepeta. Naitangwaji, yetaruru. Buy me a lesson, buy me something small, even if it's not for me. Gift my kids something. If you don't gift my kids something, I'm not bringing you anything. And if I had brought something, I won't be giving to you. I give it to someone else who deserve it more. And the part of criticizing stuff. Why do you guys ask for things and then when they are gifted to you, you end up criticizing them? Nonsense. And another thing is the emotional blackmail. That one I talked about, the fact that they make you feel like you are obligated to do this. You end up your whole life, you feel like you are obligated to do this to the whole extended family. Even aunties and uncles you don't even know. And you end up passing the cycle of poverty to your children unknowingly. Because the moment you decide to start helping people back home, you forget about yourself. This is a cycle that you're teaching to your children. After they are done with you, they are going to go back to your children. And your children are going to continue supporting them. You're going to end up raising your kid unknowingly with the same ugly values that were forced on us. And then they're going to get the inability to grow generation with. Because when are they going to do something for themselves when they keep on helping the whole village? They are not going to make any wealth. They lack the financial strength, no inability to save and invest, because this money they're supposed to save and invest, it's the money they're sending back home. We all know here in diaspora we don't have much. Hiyo pesa mingi ya kutupa, we don't have it. We don't have that much. We are learning how to have boundaries. Like personally, I'm learning how to have boundaries. You cannot give someone else life at your own expense. You cannot. You cannot be here trying to have a family, trying to build a home, and you're still expected to be doing the same back home with like 4 or 5 different relatives. You cannot do that. You need to put yourself first. Put yourself first, and if you succeed, you can be able to help others. Even if they have to give you time for you to build yourself, when you have something, that's the only time you can be able to give back, but not when you have nothing. Let me tell you of a scenario. You know, when they messed you up like that, and then you end up depressed, or you end up going back home, you go home with nothing, they won't even care. Nobody's even going to come and check on you, because they are always going to be always talking, saying that, oh, she went to diaspora and came back with nothing. They even forget that they are the reason why you went back home. I know of a story of a Ghanaian guy. He was in the UK. This Ghanaian guy took his brothers and sisters to the best schools, the best universities that you know of. And he never went to school. He never got any education. So he built a company back home with the family. And when he decided to go back home, he was an ordinary guy, an ordinary worker in the company, and the brothers were the managers and all that, just because he never invested in himself. He spent all his life doing things for others and he forgot himself totally. So another thing is, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to help your people. Help your people, but not help your people when needed, but not like you help them because you're in diaspora, you have to help them. No, this is not it. This is not it. This thing is also even messing up families here in Germany, for example, because when you're married and your family need financial support and you have a home that you're trying to build here in Germany, you're going to have financial issues because you don't have enough money to support your family here and you still want to support your other family. And in worst case scenario, maybe the two of you are from Africa and the two of you are trying to help back home. So kunakuwa na financial instability. Because we all know people expect, or in diaspora there is a lot of money, but that's not the way it is. That's not the way it is, guys. I did such a video back in 2019 and I got so much hate. People saying, oh, you're the kind of people who don't want people in Africa to develop, blah, blah, blah. But you guys have to learn how to hustle for yourselves. You have to, because it's crazy. It's not easy. It's not easy, but I don't expect you guys back home to understand, but it's not easy. When I have something I can be able to give, but when I'm depressed, I'm sick, I'm stressed, I cannot be able to give back anything. So allow us to be able to invest in ourselves, to build ourselves first, so that we can be able to have something that we can be able to share with you guys. I know this is just my opinion, or this is how I see it. I don't know how you guys see it. Kindly share your own opinion, and I'd be happy to see what you guys think. Anyways, we are in Hamburg. We are coming to pick up my friend Esther, and then we go to the Cameroonian event. That's going to be my next video, guys. It was actually one of the best African parties or events that I've ever attended, and maybe I'm going to give you details on the other video. Here is Esther. We are going to continue on the next one. Bye bye.
I want you to capture me saying this. Even Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream. So this Kadudu can dream. Kadudu can dream of Martin being a Porsche. Tabato gave you.
Looking good, Esther.
Sorry, woman. I know how. Please, €1, €2. Is problem? Please. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, no problem.
Where are you from?
I'm Poland.
Ah, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No,